Good evening, everybody. I'm very excited to be here tonight. My name is Jim Morsch. I'm the chair of the Thomas H. Morsch Public Service Award Committee and a member of the Morsch family. Very excited tonight to recognize Wendy Pollack of the Shriver Center as this year's winner of the Morsch Public Service Award. The award recognizes an outstanding lawyer who has devoted her career to public interest law, not as a sometimes pro bono lawyer like myself or my father, or many others in the room, but by working full-time in a not-for-profit legal aid or public interest agency. The award comes with a $10,000 honorarium, which we encourage the award winner to utilize for a trip postponed or a purchase put off because of the sacrifices she made as a public service lawyer. Wendy Pollack, what a career. Wendy, as she says on the first line of her resume, started out as an apprentice carpenter. She joined the union as one of the first females in 1982, and along the way became one of the founding members of what today is called the Chicago Women in Trades, one of the leading advocates for women in the trades. She left that career to go to law school, and after graduation from Harvard Law, she joined Legal Assistance Foundation, where she worked in the Inglewood office. Wendy transitioned to the predecessor of the Shriver Center in 1996 to continue her work on welfare, public benefits, and above all, the rights of women and others who suffer workplace discrimination and violence. There, she founded the Women's Law Policy Initiative. Wendy's list of accomplishments as the director of the Women's Initiative is too long to list here, but includes groundbreaking personal and class action litigation, passage of domestic violence legislation, workplace violence prevention, school initiatives, immigrant protection, minimum wage laws, and enhancement to paid sick and family leave protection for workers. In the words of our nominee and former Morsch Award recipient himself, John Bauman, the retired president of Shriver Center, from client to organizer to advocate to attorney, Wendy's career spans all those roles in many key issues, always as a pioneer and teacher and leader. Her advocacy model is classic legal services. The issues start with individual people walking through the door with their problems, and her mission is to solve those problems, whether with an individual case or a systemic solution, and usually both. Wendy combines the hard-won wisdom of a discriminated against worker in a physically demanding trade, and in the trenches, high-volume, direct services lawyers with top-notch intellect, sophisticated skills, and seasoned judgment of an excellent policy advocate. Let me join John in those words and congratulating Wendy for her career and for this well-deserved recognition at the Morsch Public Service Award. Thank you.
Thank you for this award, and thanks to Mr. Morsch for creating the award. I am truly honored. As a young woman, I drew inspiration from both the civil rights and the anti-war movements, but it was the women's movement that really propelled me forward both personally and professionally. My path to law school was a bit different than most. In 1978, with a desire to learn a skill that would allow me to earn a good wage and benefits, coupled with the determination to break through the concrete ceiling, I joined the United Brotherhood of Carpenters and Joiners of America. I was the only woman in a class of 80 apprentices. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. Systemic change never is. But it was my personal experience as a tradeswoman that helped me recognize the power of the law to change lives for the better and its capacity to harm when ignored or overridden. This led me to pursue a legal career. During my legal career, I have engaged in litigation, including litigation against construction contractors who were discriminating against tradeswomen. I've also worked to improve federal, state, and local laws and policies with the goal of achieving economic, gender, and racial justice. One of the questions asked of me over the years is, how do you keep at it for so long? The answer is easy. Ideals are great, but working with those who would benefit most by the changes, that is the reason for and the satisfaction in doing this work. And the Shriver Center has allowed me to do this work. I want to thank all of my current and former colleagues at the Shriver Center, particularly John Bowman, Margaret Stapleton, and Dan Lesser. In the mid-1990s, when federal law changed and we could no longer continue our work if we remained at the Legal Assistance Foundation, we took a leap of faith, left LAF, and joined what was then the National Clearinghouse for Legal Services. We made a pact with each other that we would give it a go for 2 years. Success was definitely not a sure thing. That was 1996. It's been my honor and privilege to work at the Shriver Center, whose mission aligns with my own: ensure justice every day for everyone. We are once again living in a time of collective outrage and grief. We must recognize and build on the importance of this moment and this movement to dismantle structural racism. I am inspired to continue working for a more just and equitable world. I know it's not going to be easy. Systemic change never is. My thanks to the Chicago Bar Association and Foundation for acknowledging my work and honoring me with the Thomas Morsch Award. Thank you.